this season is starting this year. I mean, just kind of, did you think about that at all when you guys got to town or pulled up to the stadium or anything?
Yeah, when I first heard we were coming to New Orleans, I was like, had kind of a little bad taste in my mouth
Yeah,
about the bowl game.
yeah. What do you remember about that night?
Just, just the injuries. How
Yeah,
many injuries we suffered? Like the
yeah,
first half, I think we had maybe 5 people go down.
yeah,
It was pretty bad.
yeah. Does that still kind of leave you guys with a bad taste in your mouth from last year? Do you guys look back on last year and think, hey, we accomplished quite a bit?
Well, I want to think somewhat that
Yeah,
that it kind of left a little motivation in within us, but for the most part, we're really focused on this season and trying to improve from what we did last year.
yeah, yeah. You guys have some new faces, but a lot of it, especially on defense, is the same. I mean, where do you think you guys are at as a team coming off of last year? I mean, is the expectation any different, or does it pick right up off? Or
Oh no, we've definitely increased our expectations, and coming from last year, I think we're stronger this year.
yeah,
We have a lot of people that came back, so I mean, we have people that have been there and they have that experience now.
yeah. When you think about what you guys did defensively last year, just especially with those turnovers, I mean, what do you think about just in terms of kind of what you guys were able to accomplish and everything?
It was great.
Yeah,
It was great during the season. It was kind of surreal,
yeah,
and well,
yeah,
after the season was over. But now I think it's time to, because those players don't help us win games this year. So it's just time to go back and
yeah,
try to work at being better than we were last year.
yeah. Is the bar raised, or is the bar set at where you guys were at last year, or does that heighten it, or where are you
Oh no,
guys?
we've definitely raised the bar
Yeah,
since then,
yeah, yeah,
by a substantial amount.
yeah. What are the expectations? Do you put any sort of just in terms of performance, I guess?
Well, I mean, we want to take it week by week, but
Yeah,
I think within players, it's definitely a 12-win season, trying to do whatever it takes to get to that point.
yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry if you already asked this. Just where does this year's team compare to last year's team? Just are there more? What are strengths? What are weaknesses compared to a team that went undefeated in conference play?
Right. I think our experience is a great positive now because last year we had a bunch of guys come in that didn't really play as much maybe the year before or they were new to the system or whatever. And now that they've had that season and they've had that season under their belt, now we're more experienced and they understand the speed of the game and how it feels.
When you guys think about your defense, there aren't a lot of spots there where you don't have someone that played a significant role last year. I mean, what does that do for your thoughts going into the year in terms of expectations, I guess?
Well, we raise our expectations because now we know what we have to do
Yeah,
and holding each other accountable and knowing that you weren't the same player that you are last year and increasing and improving yourself to help the team.
yeah. That seems like Coach Anderson was talking about that earlier. That seems like kind of just an overwhelming thought of just the program. I mean, you guys hear that a lot, just in terms of kind of take what you did and kind of heighten it. Is that a message that you guys hear a lot, I guess? Or
Yeah, because people always ask us about what we did last year, but we don't really try to focus on that.
yeah,
So you have to raise the bar from what you did last year because you don't ever want to get caught in that complacent stage.
yeah. With your position, I think um, there's 3 or 4 safeties back there that have played and that have started. I mean, what's that rotation like, and what's that kind of position room like when you guys are all in there together? And a lot of you guys have played just as much as everyone else.
Right, it feels good because you
Yeah,
go in there and you knowing that no matter who's in the game, that you can count on them, and they know what it takes and what they have to do, and we're real close in the safeties room, and nobody really is trying to outdo anybody else. We're all just trying to complete the goal of being the best team that we can.
was it good to get Bo back? Because there was a time where he was thinking about just kind of not coming back from that injury. What was it like to get him back?
Right, it's a good thing to have him back. We only had him for 2 games last year, and he played a tremendous role in both of those games, and he made a lot of plays. So it's good to have him back.
Do you feel like there's a target on your back? I mean, you win it last year. You come in with a target on your back, and how do you handle that week by week?
We just stay focused and worry about what goes on in our locker room and not worrying about who's trying to come after us or if they are trying to come after us or nothing like that. And we just go out there and prepare and put in the preparation and execute that game plan for that week.
Those turnovers from last year that we mentioned. Do you remember offhand the number it was that you guys forced?
I've heard quite a bit today. It's 20 something, 20 in the
34?
20,
Yeah.
34,
I think
34.
it was
Oh,
26 or 27. Yeah.
oh.
Is that realistic to kind of expect that again, or do you feel like you guys have to kind of be sound in other areas to make up for it? You guys don't do that again. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it's always the goal to you know, just get the ball back to our offense. That's a key point in the game. So I feel like, I mean, it's a goal to chase after, but we're trying to beat that. We're trying to be better than that. So
And I know you're on defense, but one of the big question marks is the quarterbacks. I mean, have you interacted with any of these new guys this summer? What have they been like, Chad or Justice or anyone? What have they been like just in terms of just meetings or whatever you guys have been doing this summer?
right. They've came in and they've actually stepped into that leadership role of the
Yeah.
quarterback, and it seems like they know what they're doing back there. They communicate well to the receivers, and then player run practices, the PRPs that we have, they throw the ball really well, and it seems like them and the receivers are on the same page majority of the time. I mean, there's still a couple wrinkles every now and then, but I feel real confident in whoever gets that in that position.
Either one of them kind of seem kind of have more of that leadership role or anything, or are they pretty close? You think?
I feel like it's pretty close. It's gonna be a good battle to watch in the fall. It's gonna come down to
Yeah.
the wire with both of those guys.
Thanks a lot, bud.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Until camp leagues kind of see going through, especially the starting offensive line, what have you seen from the guys as they prepare themselves? Because somebody's going to have to step up.
How you doing?
Good, thanks. How you doing?
What do you see?
Like the bow tie.
Thank you, thank you. I just had to go fix it in the bathroom.
They're not easy to tie. Every now and then I have to wear tucks around here in New Orleans to balls or whatever.
Right.
I always have to relearn. So it sounds like there's going to be a little bit of pressure. I don't know, or maybe just responsibility on the defense to make the team feel secure that having new quarterbacks not going to cost you some games. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to give the offense some time to get up to speed. Do you feel that at all? Or?
I mean, as of right now, I really don't because I feel like the people that are coming in, they have that ability to, you know, change the game or do what they have to do to make sure the offense keeps flowing.
How are you feeling about the experience and talent coming back on the defense? It seems like it's a strength of the team.
Yeah, it feels good. This summer, when we've had our player run practices, the communication is great because you know you have those people that have that experience, so they're able to understand what they're supposed to do, and they can help the person behind them. So it's like if somebody comes in, nobody misses a step, or they don't know what they're doing. So we're always prepared.
I see you wearing the ring. What is the psychological effect of having it and then coming back for another year? Kind of, you know, the confidence that goes with having done it before.
It feels great, just to know that we have that ability to do that, and but I don't think we get caught in knowing that we did it last year and it's gonna help us this year. It doesn't really come into effect in our head. We understand that we have to go out there and we have to compete every week to have the ability to do that again.
What do you make of the preseason play?
I mean, we're really not focused on that because those are just people's opinions, and we know how hard we work and the work that we have put in, and wherever they want to put us, that's fine. We're still gonna go back and we're gonna work and we're gonna give everything we have and try to be the best team that we can.
Isn't it better to be picked second or first because people know you're good, but you still have the motivation to prove these people wrong at the same time?
Well, I mean, for some people maybe, but I just feel like our team, we understand what we have to do and what it takes to get there. So whether they picked us first or second or last, I feel like we're gonna have the same attitude towards the season.
It seems like the entire team is predicated on just speed everywhere. Get to the quarterback as quickly as possible. Get to whoever has the ball as quickly as possible. Is there ever any worry that that speed will end up hurting you, like not being able to stay back and sometimes over pursuing and stuff like that, just by nature of going so quickly?
Well, I mean, I don't feel like it would hurt us because the tempo that we use and how everybody has that relentless effort to the ball, I don't think it'll really damage us in those kind of ways.
The defense kind of loses a lot, especially along the defensive line and the linebackers. How much extra pressure is put on the secondary to perform to help the new guys kind of find their niche?
Well, the new guys that came in are actually they've picked on really well, and I don't feel like it'll be a liability during the season. I feel like we'll come back and we'll have that same effect that we had last year.
How is he's got the best name for a guy in the D line, but how is D liner?
Oh, he's a tremendous guy, man. He works hard, and I'm looking forward to having him on the D line, and it feels it's a comfort knowing that you have somebody that's that talented.
It seems like when Arkansas State didn't have the speed advantage last year, especially in those first 4 games, I guess, y'all really struggled. What has been done to kind of combat that?
Well, I don't feel like it was a speed factor. I feel like we had a lot of people that just, that were new to the game, being myself included. It just kind of took us a while to get used to that game. So I don't feel like the speed factor was the issue.
So do you feel like that kind of period it took to adjust to the game this year was the reason behind starting 1-3 and then winning all the conference games?
I'd like to believe so, because once people got more comfortable and understood what they were doing, then the team started rolling.
So what are your expectations for this season?
We've set the bar very high, and 12 wins is the goal that we wanted to have, and we don't see ourselves going into any game with any doubt of losing.
How does it feel not to be able to play Appalachian State this year? They're considered one of the other two dominant teams in the league, so and not getting to play them has got to be kind of a.
Well, we don't really worry about those kind of things. We just playing for that week, that the opponent that they put in front of us, and we can't control those outcomes, and whoever they want to put in front of us, that's fine. We'll play against them. We'll come to compete.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Who on this year really jumps out at you? I mean, you go to go to play Auburn. Is there some game that really jumps out? Has you fired up maybe more than any other?
It would be just for purposes of going through fall camp. It would have to be the first game to get out there and be able to compete against somebody else instead of just going against our offense and the guys that we see every day.
How much bitter taste is it that you really haven't had it? You really haven't been able to beat Toledo. And is that, especially in Toledo last year, does that sting?
I mean, it will for a while, but then once it's time to get in that preparation stage, we'll understand that we're not the same team that we were last year, and we have made improvements from the team that we are last year, and we have that chance.
Coach talked about the way college football is designed now. You have to almost be perfect if you want that special season. How much, as a team, you guys put that on your shoulders right out of the gate? You've got to be sharp, and you've got an offensive line that's trying to get healthy. You've got right now you don't know who the starting quarterback is, but yet you need to be perfect. How hard is that?
Right. We don't feel the outside pressure because we put pressure on ourselves to be that 12-win season and take care of business from the jump, because we've set the bar for ourselves to get that 12-win season. So we have to do whatever it takes in order to reach that goal.
He says he's quiet. You're quiet too. You told me to shy when we had fun with my rapid fire. But you seem as we go on here, especially with me, more personalities coming out. Your teammates see it, but how much fun are you having with stuff like this? The leadership, like we see it hitting hard, but now we see a different side of it.
Well, it's a new environment for me. I'm not really used to this kind of stuff, and it's a good experience, and the more I do it, the more I get comfortable with it, and the more I start to express myself.
One thing that you haven't been short on words is when you talked about your defense. I mean, talk about this week, how special it will be.
Man, I'm expecting special things from this defense. Just knowing that we have guys, and now we have that depth at all positions that'll come in and we won't lose a step, and people that had a significant role last year, stepping up and being those leaders, and the people that maybe didn't play so much but had a couple snaps now having that experience, and I just feel like we have what it takes to be a very special defense this year.
We only have the ability to talk to you two guys today, so you have to represent your teammates. So to talk for those guys, who are some guys that might have a special year? You're in the trenches with them. You're out there with them now. Granted, camp hasn't started yet, but what insights do you see that somebody might have a breakout year, or somebody's going to be even more of a leader this year?
Right. That's kind of a tough question, because I'm in there with those guys every day, and I see the hard work that they put in, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint somebody or point out somebody when you have such a mass of people in that locker room that just go out there every day and work and give it their all.
I was impressed in the spring game, the closing other things, and I walked away with like, wow, this defense could really be a factor.
Right, we preach that every day, just that want to, just to want to get to the ball and make those plays and doing it for the guy next to you and just selling out every play. And I really think that we've took that into consideration and we've applied that to our defense as an identity.
Does it go to another level with INTs, turnovers? Because that was one thing that really stood out with me on the spring game was you guys just weren't making plays. You were INTs coming up with turnovers. That really jumped out.
Right, to be a special defense, you have to do those kind of things to get the ball back to your offense, to score yourself, and I feel like when we get that opportunity, we capitalize on that because that's something that we work on, and so when those opportunities come, you have to take it and you can't leave it out on the table. So I think we take pride in that too.
How much are you chomping at the bit? I mean, it's here before we know it.
Oh man, I'm excited. I'm ready to get out there and play and fly around and have fun with the brothers I go to work with every day.
Last thing, I'm not gonna let you leave without talking about the wardrobe, man.
It's just a little suit I got from Men's Warehouse, and I feel like I changed it up a little bit, being that it's my first time and going into my senior year, it'd probably be my last time on the media day. So I just figured I'd go big with the bow tie.